Are you at the cause or effect side of your life? I'm Terry Holland, peak performance coach and founder of The Empowered Life. Are you in cause or effect? So the difference is that people who are living in the effect side are at the mercy of the circumstances around them. They react to their environment, to their friends, their family, their job, their circumstances, and they never take responsibility for what's happening in life. Now, people who are at the cause side of cause and effect, those people take responsibility. They take ownership for what's happening in their life. And they know that if they don't like something, they have the power to change it. So which side are you on? Are you in cause or effect? I'd like to share with you a little story today. This is about a friend of mine from years ago, and he was in an awful relationship. Neither one of them was happy, and neither one of them was living a life of fulfillment or joy, and he felt that as long as he was in this relationship, he could not pursue his dreams. And after hearing him talk about this relationship for a couple of years, of him talking about how unhappy and how miserable he was in it, I finally said to him one day, if you don't like it, change it. But you are the only person responsible for your happiness. So either choose to be happy in the relationship and find a way to be happy, or leave and find a way to be happy somewhere else. But I don't want to hear any more complaints. Well, you can imagine that didn't go over too well, and he didn't talk to me for about 2 more years after that. And in that time, I moved away. I started a whole new life. And about 2 years later, I got an email from him that conversation changed his life. That because of that conversation, he did leave her. He left the relationship. They were both better off for it. He was now living with a friend of ours, and he was pursuing his dreams. He finally took responsibility for his happiness. So how about you? Are you living in cause or effect? Are you taking ownership for your life, or are you being a victim? Are you blaming everyone else for your circumstances and for your happiness or lack of happiness? Or are you willing to step up and say, hey, you know what? This is my life, and I will take responsibility for how I react, how I feel, and my actions. Only you are responsible for your life and your happiness, no one else. And the good side of that is that you're also not responsible for anyone else's life. That's their stuff to deal with. But it's up to you to deal with your own. So if you ever find yourself in that position where you could slide into that victim role, I want you to ask yourself, how am I responsible? Because by simply asking the question, how am I responsible, you will shift out of that state of being a victim and into ownership and into responsibility. If you want to hear more about this, check out my latest podcast episode where I go a little more in depth into cause and effect. And you can check that out by clicking the link under the video. Thank you so much for joining me today and watching the video. If you liked it, please share with a friend and please comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much. Have a great day.